If your ex did even one of these things, you didn't just dodge a bullet. You dodged a lifetime of pain. And by the end of this video, you're going to realize just how lucky you are that they're gone. Let's get into it. Breaking up hurts. There's no denying that. But sometimes the universe does you a favor by removing someone who was never going to make you happy. Today, we're counting down 14 toxic behaviors that prove you escaped just in time. And trust me, number 7 is going to hit different. 1. They love-bombed you intensely, then went ice cold. In the beginning, they showered you with affection for weeks. Constant texts, deep conversations, made you feel like you were the only person in their world. Then, suddenly, they acted like you didn't exist. No explanation, no warning, just cold. That's not someone who genuinely fell for you. That's a classic manipulation cycle. They hooked you with intensity, then pulled away to keep you chasing, to keep you confused, to keep you trying to get back to that perfect beginning that was never real. You dodged a cycle that would have repeated forever. Number 2, they kept their ex as a close friend and got defensive about it. They constantly texted their ex, made plans with them, talked about them all the time. And when you questioned it, they compared you to them, made you feel like you were the problem for being uncomfortable. You're so insecure. We're just friends. I can't believe you don't trust me. But here's the thing. If their friendship made you feel threatened, and they got defensive instead of reassuring you, you already had your answer. You dodged being the third wheel in your own relationship. Number 3, they refused to define the relationship after months. You are doing couple things, acting exclusive, meeting each other's needs, but they kept you in limbo, enjoyed all the benefits but wouldn't commit. Why do we need labels? Let's just see where this goes. I don't want to ruin what we have. You were their placeholder, their for now person, their backup plan while they kept their options open. You dodged being someone's safety net while they shopped for something better. Number 4, they criticized your appearance, then called it jokes. They made subtle digs about your weight, your clothes, your looks. You'd look better if... Just kidding. That's not really flattering, no offense. My ex dressed better. Just joking. And when you got hurt, you're too sensitive. Learn to take a joke. I was just being honest. That wasn't honesty. That was slow drip poison designed to destroy your confidence. They gaslit you for being too sensitive when they were the one being cruel. You dodged someone who would have destroyed how you see yourself. Number 5, they monitored your phone but hid theirs like the FBI. They demanded your passwords, checked your messages, scrolled through your DMs while you were in the shower. But their phone? Face down 24/7. Notifications off. Password changed weekly. I just value my privacy. That's not privacy, that's projection. When someone's that paranoid, that controlling, that secretive, it's because they're the one doing exactly what they're accusing you of. You dodged a hypocrite who was probably cheating the whole time. Number 6, they isolated you from friends and family slowly. It started sweet. I just want alone time with you. Then it became, your friends are a bad influence. Your family doesn't get us. Why do you need anyone else when you have me? And slowly, your support system disappeared. Your world got smaller and smaller until they were all you had, and them having total control. That's not love. That's imprisonment. Isolation is the number 1 tactic of every abuser. You dodged complete erasure of your identity. Number 7, they never apologized, only made excuses. I told you this one would hit different. Every argument ended with them explaining why you made them act that way. I only yelled because you. I wouldn't have lied if you hadn't. You made me feel like zero accountability, zero ownership, zero growth, ever. And you know what that means? They'll never change. Because in their mind, they're never wrong. Everything is always someone else's fault. You dodged a lifetime of being blamed for someone else's toxic behavior. Number 8. They flirted with others in front of you to make you jealous. And when you said something, they laughed it off as harmless. You're being insecure. It's just fun. You're too jealous. But it wasn't harmless. They intentionally made you feel replaceable to keep you competing for their attention. They wanted you anxious. They wanted you trying harder. They wanted you to feel like you had to earn their loyalty. Healthy partners don't play those games. You dodged someone who fed off making you feel small. Number 9. They punished you with silent treatment for days. You had a minor disagreement. Something small. And they disappeared completely. No response. No explanation. Just gone. For days. And what did you do? You panicked. You apologized for things you didn't even do. You begged them to talk to you. That's exactly what they wanted. The silent treatment isn't communication. It's emotional abuse. It's punishment designed to make you desperate and train you into silence. You dodged someone who got off on watching you suffer. Number 10. They compared you to their ex constantly. My ex used to do this. Became their favorite manipulation tool. My ex cooked for me. My ex never complained. My ex was more understanding. Cool. So why aren't they with their ex? This wasn't about their ex being better. This was about making you try harder and feel inadequate. About keeping you in a constant state of competition for love that should have been freely given. You dodged someone who would have made you compete for basic respect. Number 11. They made future plans but never followed through. Let's move in together next year. I can't wait to take that trip with you. You should meet my parents soon. They talked about moving in together, trips, meeting parents, all lies to keep you hooked while they kept their options open. They dangled the future in front of you like a carrot on a stick, and you chased it because you believed them. But someone who wants a future with you builds it. They don't just talk about it. You dodged a time waster who stole months or years you can't get back. Number 12. They weaponized your insecurities against you in arguments. Remember that vulnerable moment when you opened up about your deepest fear, your biggest insecurity? They remembered every vulnerable thing you shared and threw it in your face when they wanted to win a fight. That's not a partner. That's an emotional terrorist. Someone who uses your pain as ammunition doesn't deserve access to your heart. You dodged someone who would have systematically destroyed your self-worth. Number 13. They tracked your location obsessively but lied about theirs. They questioned every Instagram story location. Where are you? Who's there? Send me proof right now. But their whereabouts? Always conveniently vague. Just out. Running errands. With friends. That double standard? That's guilt. They accused you of what they were actually doing. You dodged a controller who wanted to monitor your every move while hiding their own. Number 14. They threatened to leave every time you set a boundary. The moment you asked for basic respect or needs. The moment you expressed a need, they'd hit you with, maybe we're not compatible. That wasn't communication. That was training. They were conditioning you to stay silent, to never ask for anything, to shrink yourself down until you disappeared. Healthy partners welcome boundaries. Toxic ones punish you for having them to train you into silence. You dodged someone who would have erased you completely. So here's the reality check. If your ex did even 3 or 4 of these things, you didn't just dodge a bullet. You dodged a lifetime of therapy bills, trust issues, and losing yourself completely. And here's what you need to understand. They'll do this to the next person too. This wasn't about you not being enough. This was about them being toxic. I know it still hurts. I know you still have moments where you miss them. But you're not missing them. You're missing the person you thought they were. The version that only existed when they needed to hook you. So take a deep breath and say this out loud. I dodged a bullet. Because you absolutely did. If this video helped you see what you escaped, smash that like button. And if you're still healing from a toxic ex, Drop a comment below sharing your story. You're not alone in this. We're all healing together. I'll see you in the next one.